Oh, man.
All right. So so you came back from the Natal Experience, Jarrod and Steven over there.
Hello.
And
It's the most like animated character.
you spent how many hours there, you guys?
Spent 4 hours almost, right?
Yeah, I'd say about like 3 hours and 45 minutes we're waiting. At least it felt like that. But
And
no,
we
no,
didn't
it was,
sit down once.
no, not once.
Strong legs we had.
Yep. And then we went for a 20-minute walk because we got on the wrong bus. But I digress.
Nice.
Yeah, that was super good. Anyways.
So you get there at what time? At
What
7?
time were we there?
At 6:05 around.
Yeah, we got there actually really early, and we were waiting and waiting. Thankfully, we just had to go to like the left-hand side of this like huge area they had set up. The right-hand side was for registration, but we already had our stupid little bracelets, so we got to. Well, we thought we got right into the experience, but that was full of crap. We actually had to wait. What was it? Almost an hour.
Yeah, we had to wait till 7.
And we kept hearing like these weird drum noises all the time. We had no idea what any of this was, but we were just like, okay, you know, like whatever. And anyways, we met this cool guy from Atlas, and as we were making our way in, we finally saw all these dancers and stuff. And you can mention a little bit about
What were the dancers like? What was
Well, you know, they were dancing with pretty clothes and pretty makeup. So.
those are the
entertaining.
Cirque du Soleil people, right?
Yep.
The Soleil people.
Yeah.
Those guys are awesome.
Indeed, they are.
Yeah, indeed they are. When we got inside, that's where things got very interesting. We went into this like dark area where you could barely see anything, and they had like these little plant things, and the guys that are standing there from the Xbox team are like, enjoy the experience. And we were just walking by like, oh, okay, you freak. And anyways, we get into this one area, and they're handing out like these robes. And right away, the two of us, like, we just start dying, like, pretty well. We're like, what the hell is this? It had like cones sticking out the...
We actually have a photo of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of blurry, but we might post it later. It's like we were walking into a suicidal sect of something.
Cult.
Everyone was wearing one.
Yeah.
Everyone in the entire building was either a Cirque du Soleil with makeup and dresses or just in a white robe.
And the thing that got me was the fact that like they were like adamant there was no pictures, there was no nothing. Like we couldn't take any video footage, we couldn't take anything. It sort of sucked. Anyway, so we were watching the Cirque du Soleil performers, and some of them, honestly, some of them were amazing. Like it's incredible how flexible women can be. But anyways, after like all of that, which was pretty cool. That was like 40 minutes or something. And seriously, that was really impressive.
Different.
Then the music sort of stopped, and we saw like, well, at least I saw a couple of people wearing like all black suits running around all over the place, and we sort of figured something, you know, had happened, either like technical issues or something. And anyways, sure enough, the music started coming back, but it was like very like leisure, and the dancers weren't really doing anything exotic or anything interesting whatsoever. It was just sort of lame.
And they started having like a shout out between the two crowds.
Yeah.
Try to keep it interested, but
it didn't work. We were like dying.
Getting bored and tired.
It was about 40 minutes more, I'd say, of waiting, and like Steven started sitting on the ground, and it wasn't alone. Like there was a whole group of people that were just sitting on the ground because again there was no chairs. We were just standing around for hours. But anyways, then the show finally began. Oh, and there was this weird family floating in the sky. It was really weird. They had like a bench with all
couch. Yeah, they were sitting on a couch, spinning in the air.
It was really trippy.
But we have to say too that there were two different kind of people there. There was us who had green tickets, and the other one had orange tickets, and those were allowed to sit in the auditorium.
Yeah,
and
those were
that
like
thing was
publishers.
packed. That was something that was amazing. It was really packed there.
Yeah, really packed. Really packed. They did a really good job with that, other than the fact that if it was technical problems, that was really annoying. But I really think they should have done something where after the 40 minutes they opened up another area or something and let the media go sit down, because that was ridiculous. The fact that we had to stand for the entire thing, especially the actual demonstration, which I only remember a little bit of what we saw, and I knew this was going to happen. Some of the games.
Okay, so let me just enter in here. So, okay, so you get there now. You get in. You're gonna see the actual games for Natal.
Well, you get in, and that's where the Cirque du Soleil thing is actually happening. What was outside was just a couple of dancers.
Okay.
Just to introduce us.
Yeah, exactly.
Like kind of entertain us before we enter the building, before we wait, because they were only letting 20 people at a time enter.
Exactly.
Okay.
So like that's when you go inside, you go through that dark
Because we
area.
enter
you
at
get the
7,
gowns of death.
and the show didn't start until 8:15.
Yeah.
And people were coming in until 8:15.
And then all they did was all the performers they like stood up on these 3 rock objects, which was cool.
Yeah.
And the third rock object, it basically like opens up, and it's the Xbox like X, which was pretty
Also, they were
cool.
the Cirque du Soleil people were constantly interacting with the crowd there. Jarrod even got a nice hug from
Yes, I did.
a gentleman there.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
My thing on. That was scary. But anyways, no, but that was actually kind of cool. Like it was sort of like the unveiling of, well, what is it? Kinect?
Yeah,
That's
that's how it started.
Kinetic or something.
No, it's Kinect.
Oh, it is
It's
Kinect,
like a
yeah.
play of word on Connect.
That's right,
But
never
it's
mind.
Kinect.
Just ignore me.
But yeah, so like I like the way that the entire event was like wrapped around. It's almost like Microsoft went to Cirque du Soleil and was like, "Here's like a blank check.
It
Here's
was
what we
a
want to do. Go
world
crazy."
unveiling of Project Natal,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, exactly. And I
World
think
premiere.
they just said like they let them go wild and do whatever they wanted to do,
And that
wrap
was-
around a show around.
So it was very artistic and
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
entertaining. It's
Yeah,
just,
yeah, for sure.
entertaining.
Unfortunately, the
artistic.
product wasn't really quite there yet. Or
Okay, so tell us about like the actual product itself, the camera, whatever's was.
well, we only saw games and demos and.
So no,
Like,
they,
I'm gonna let
did you,
Jarrod mention a few things
Yeah,
there, but
well,
what really disappoints me is that basically all we're gonna get is Unreal games, and it's basically not really that deep there. Like there's a soccer game, and I really don't get why they showed that part, because even they must have known that what they were showing was complete crap. But I guess they had to fill it. But it's basically a soccer game where the ball, as soon as you get the ball, you stop moving.
your character freezes.
Character freezes, and then you just passes it up to another guy, and the guy gets the ball, freezes, passes it up, and
so
there's
you
a
have
game-
to you have to do the motion, the kicking
You wanna
motion.
see
All you do, all
Yes,
you do
yes.
is
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah, exactly. So you're you
this,
see?
and the goalie.
It's like-
there's another one. The goalie can do a stop like this, or this,
Oh yeah.
or this.
No, but really, it's totally ridiculous. One of my favorite was a running. Okay, you gotta see this.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like the kids like, you know, and then like some of the adults, they're all getting into it or whatever, and that's how your character runs. And when you want to jump, there's hurdles, right? So
Yeah.
the kids like, and like the character in the game's like, you know, like this huge leap the character
Yeah, it's not
does.
even the correct animation, and I
No,
thought
it's
that's
totally-
the whole point of Natal. Is that you can move
Yeah.
your whole body. But there was one demo though.
That was
a tech
cool,
demo that
yeah.
was really good. It's like there was blocks coming all the way, and you had to take them by doing different forms. And
Yeah.
what forms you were doing were exactly what appeared on screen.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
then you get that demo where you're running, and the guy jumps like that, and the character on screen jumps like that, which
It's stupid.
is not
Yeah.
really representative of Natal. And there's even like the bowling game. It's on rails. You just
That
grab the
was
ball
Garbage.
and you do this. That's it. And even the
Alright.
game where you throw the lance.
Yeah. The javelin.
So you guys.
Basically, you have this and you do this, and it was really retarded because you see the woman shooting, really like in advance.
Yeah.
And there was a huge delay before the lance got thrown. But we thought that there's a possibility that a few of the footage there was actually video,
Yeah.
actual gameplay, because
Yeah, it didn't match up exactly.
yeah, it was really like suspicious because
So there were
it
actually
was-
people playing Natal
yeah.
there.
On
But-
these 3 boulders that they had,
It-
where all of the Cirque du Soleil people
It was
were,
actually
okay?
quite impressive because
Yeah.
they were